I'm just a guy. I drive a little Toyota pickup truck. I'm always wearing jeans and a t-shirt. I just love what I'm building. I'm Brian Scudamore, and I'm the founder and CEO of O2E Brands. O2E Brands includes 1-800-GOT-JUNK, Wow One Day Painting, and Shack Shine. I took a very unconventional route. I dropped out of high school to start a business. I've never been a money-motivated person other than a measurement for what we're building. Saying that we built a $500 million business feels fun. I'm just a guy having fun every single day. I was not the best student. I found myself more interested in playing the game of business while going to school. At 18 years of age, I dropped out of high school to start a business. My parents thought I was crazy to not finish high school, but I think they became a little impressed when I started a business that at the time was called the Rubbish Boys. I was in a McDonald's drive-thru, saw a beat-up old pickup truck in front of me. It had plywood sides built up on the box, filled with junk. I went out the next day, and within a week I had my own pickup truck and started hauling junk. And I said, "Dad, I've got some good news for you." And I said, "I'm dropping out of college. I'm learning much more about business, running a business, more than I am studying business in school." And my dad thought I'd absolutely lost it, that his oldest son was dropping out of college to become a full-time junk man. The Rubbish Boys will stash your trash in a flash was the slogan, and off we went.
Brian was a goofball. He's the famous one in the family. People always ask me, "Oh, are you related to Brian Scudamore?" He's an entrepreneur. Brian's business now has just exploded exponentially.
Today we do $1 million in 1-800-GOT-JUNK alone on any given day. I remember looking at the pricing in the classified ads of how our competitors were pricing, and I decided to follow suit. They were anywhere from between $80 and $120 a truckload. I decided to go in at the low end because I was the new competitor and we charged $80. And I realized that wasn't enough to actually make enough money. I couldn't afford to scale my business and hire employees and pay them what they needed to be paid if I was only charging $80 a truckload. So I realized I had to change my model and start pricing higher. What I've seen is the most expensive customer service businesses out there are the ones who are able to do a great job. In a sense, you get what you pay for. And so pricing strategically for us was very important to get that right. When I rebranded the business from the Rubbish Boys to 1-800-GOT-JUNK, it was actually difficult. It was not what I expected, but business fell in half. One of the most difficult times I had in my business was in 1994, 5 years into my business. I'm at $500,000 in revenue. They say one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. I had at least 9 of my 11 apples were bad. And so I made a tough decision, and I decided to fire the entire team and start again. It took me time to rebuild, but what it taught me, a valuable lesson, was it's all about people, finding the right people and treating them right.
Take care of your people, and they will take care of your customers. Take care of your customers, and they will take care of the growth of your brand, your profits, and opportunity.
I was able to then, by design, rebuild a culture, one of optimistic energy and enthusiasm and taking on the world. How is it being the junk guy?
Amazing. When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
It's fun. I mean, I think I've always taken the business seriously, but not myself. So the fact that I'm a junk man, it's fun. I'm proud of what we're building, and I love getting out there and promoting it.
From college dropout to CEO, our next guest got into the business of hauling away other people's junk to help pay for college.
It's been 30 years in the making. It's been a leadership lesson for me. What inspired me was I saw a chance to build an industry. It had never been professionalized. It's been that willing to fail mentality of year after year you make mistakes. 2002, we landed the Oprah Winfrey Show, the mother of all media hits.
It's 1-800-GOT-JUNK to the rescue. They're a national service that will haul away everything from a bicycle to a washing machine.
2006, 1-800-GOT-JUNK became a $100 million business. 2010, we started our second brand, Wow One Day Painting. I wanted to revolutionize the painting space and figure out how to paint homes in just a day. 2015, we started the third brand, Shack Shine, the house detailing industry where we would window wash, clean people's homes, power wash, and add another brand to the O2E Brands umbrella. Today, we are a $500 million business across the three brands in Canadian dollars. You get a lot of treasures. I think the most fun treasure we've ever found, $400,000 in cash. One of our guys noticed in the floorboards what looked like a bill. So the customer got out a crowbar, jacked up the floorboards, and realized it was all filled with money. By the time they'd ripped up the whole floor, they found $400,000 in circa 1932 bills. So in today's value, they figured it was $5.3 million, and they were nice enough to give a pretty hefty tip to the drivers. We've hauled away Clark Gable's old piano. We've hauled away and found John Wayne's old Bible. One of my favorite junk removal stories, a customer hired us to haul away escargot shells. The worst type of junk you can always haul away, and I've certainly done too many of these to count, but is a deep freezer where someone's gone on a fishing trip and they've filled it with salmon, and then they discover in their basement that their deep freeze hasn't been working for a while, and it's just the most horrible, smelly experience you can imagine. I think seasonality of a business, the most challenging part is how do you keep your incredible people busy? And you don't want to furlough and lay people off, and so creative ways, and we look to them to give us ideas of how to keep the business running all year long. If I look at Shack Shine, for example, 25% of our revenue today comes from installing Christmas lights. Now, it's built into the name Shack Shine. You can beautify someone's home and put up lights. Our guys are out there with ladders. They're in the business of getting out on the outside of the house. Why not do something creative? And it's become an incredible minimization of the seasonality of Shack Shine. With Wow One Day Painting, really we can go into people's interiors any time of year. So we're fortunate enough to be a private business, and it goes back to the day when I started the business. I had $1,000 in the bank, so I built slowly but surely over 8 years to $1 million in revenue. Today, being a $500 million business, I feel proud that we've been able to stay private, that we've been able to control the vision of what we want to build in this exceptional way. My advice for anybody looking to start a business is go start one. Some of the best businesses in the world started for under $1,000. People often ask, did I ever see that this business could be the size it is today? Yeah, you know, I think I did. I've always seen the vision in my mind, and I know we'll build a multi-billion-dollar group of brands with lots of runway left to grow these household names.